Okay, here we go. This is some stuff I'd like for you to listen to before you listen to anything else. Hopefully, I will find some way, or Renee, bless her heart, will find some way to pin this to the top of the YouTube channel. Um, it's a stuff. It's about how I might come across some other little things that you may want to listen to get a sense of of where I'm coming from. Not the information per se, but the container. First of all, I'm broadcasting or recording, whatever it's called, from my condo in Longmont, Colorado. There are two dogs in resident. One's a little tiny Dachshund, combination Dachshund and Poodle, and sometimes she runs up and down the stores and she barks. And there's another one that's Bella, and Max is the oh frick, I can't remember her name. A combination Dachshund and Chihuahua, Chiweenie. He's a Chiweenie, and he also barks. You rarely will see him wandering around in the background, but so yeah, if you hear them barking, this is not a studio. We don't have quiet. There's Bella over there roughing. So that's number one. Number two, I'm not a student of any particular school. This is not crazed discourse on tantric Buddhism or Sufism or Catholicism or anything. This is what I've learned and in my own on my own path. You know, taking from here, picking and choosing, cherry picking, whatever it is. These are things that have worked for me. They may not work for you. All right? This is not a one size fits all. And everything I'm saying is my opinion. Even if I say the sun is yellow, from my point of view, it's still just my opinion. I do not believe that human beings can perceive directly. It's always through some kind of filter. So I do speak with a great deal of surety, and yes, it is my opinion, and this is the thing I want to talk about. So why wouldn't I use surety? I may not say, I think this is just my opinion. I'm not going to say before every single sentence, now, this is just my opinion, and da 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 da. So I will speak with surety. It may sound like I'm quoting laws or rules or the way things are. They're not. They're just my opinions. If something here is useful for you, use it by all means. None of it's copyrighted, none of it's trademarked. Use it. If you don't like it, click off and go off and do your life in a way that makes sense to you. Yeah. I do this. I've always been interested in what is it to be a human being. I'm 59. I have probably spent 40, at least 40 years, probably closer to 45 or 47 years, trying to suss out what this thing is called a human being. It's made my life an amazing thing to me. And I look around at my life right now, and it is more fabulous and more incredible than anything I could ever have imagined. There's no way I could have made any of this happen from a known point of view. I'm just constantly exploring. So, yeah, and I love talking. It's one of my primary ways of figuring things out. Not very somatically inclined or energetically inclined or spiritually defined, for God's sakes. I grew up without religion or spirituality at all. And so while it may very well exist out there, it's not part of my day-to-day experience for the most part. So that's it. I got dogs. They bark sometimes. It's not perfect recording. I'm not a perfect, I've not been to the Columbia School of Broadcasting or anything. This is just me ranting and raving and talking. I love questions. Get hold of me. And I guess that's it. Not bad. 4.5 minutes. Okay.